Greetings from Jobsite India. World top news, a new initiative from our end. Hope you all will enjoy. So, without further delay, let's start. Pakistan would oppose any move by India to divide Kashmir, change demography, says Qureshi. Pakistan said on Saturday that it would oppose any move by India to divide Kashmir and change its demography. Pakistan's Foreign Office said in a statement that Foreign Minister Shah Mahmoud Qureshi has stated that India must refrain from taking any further illegal steps in Kashmir after its actions of August 5, 2019. The Pakistani statement came on a day when the Indian government invited 14 political leaders from Jammu and Kashmir to participate in a high level meeting to be chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi on June 24, which is expected to set the roadmap for holding assembly elections in the Union Territory. Let's move to our next important news. Hong Kong newspaper raided by hundreds of police officers. Hong Kong. The pro-democracy Apple Daily newspaper saw its top executives arrested, along with a raid on the newsroom by 500 Hong Kong officers on Thursday. Following the raid, Apple Daily posted a letter to its readers, noting that it was the victim of a targeted attack by the rave, but that its staff will continue to stick to their posts loyally and fight to the end. The newspaper's owner, Jimmy Lai, a critic of Beijing, has had his assets frozen by the government and is serving a prison sentence after being found guilty of taking part in illegal assemblies. Let's move to our next important news, please. Brazil's COVID 19 death toll tops 5 lakh. Brazil said Saturday that more than 5 lakh people in the country are confirmed to have died from COVID 19 since the start of the pandemic. The nation of 210 million people has been reporting an average of more than 2,000 daily deaths in recent days. Brazil's reported death toll is second only to that of the US, where the number of lives lost has topped 6 lakh. Health Minister Marcelo Quirogo confirmed that the official death toll had passed 5 lakh. I am working tirelessly to vaccinate all Brazilians in the shortest time possible and change this scenario that has plagued us for over a year. Quiroga tweeted. Let's move to our next important news. World Refugee Day 2021. World Refugee Day is observed on 20th June to respect and honor the courage and resilience of refugees across the globe. The United Nations designated the day to celebrate the strength and courage of people forced to flee their homes and countries to escape conflict or persecution. World Refugee Day is also a day to build empathy and understanding of their plight and to recognize their efforts in rebuilding their lives. The day recognizes the rights, needs, and dreams of refugees. Let's move to our next important news. Dubai Airport Terminal 1 to reopen this week after 15-month closure due to COVID. Dubai. Dubai's state airport operator on Sunday said it would reopen Terminal 1 at Dubai International Airport on Thursday after a 15-month closure due to the coronavirus pandemic. Over 40 international airlines will now gradually shift operations to the reopened terminal, the airport's main facility for foreign airlines from Terminal 2 and 3. It said Terminal 1, where the airport's Concourse D is located, has an annual passengers capacity of 18 million passengers. The airport, a major international transit hub, is capable of handling up to 100 million passengers a year. Let's move to our next important news. Robert Schuman puts father of modern Europe on sainthood birth. Pope Francis has put French statesman Robert Schuman, one of the founders of modern Europe, on the path to sainthood in the Roman Catholic Church. The Vatican said the Pope approved a decree recognizing Schuman's heroic virtues, an early stage of the long process that can lead to canonization. One miracle would have to be attributed to Schumann for him to be beatified, and then another for him to become a saint. Schumann, who died in 1963, was key in creating today's European institutions. Let's move to our next important news. Five dead as school construction site partially collapses in Belgium. Brussels. Five building workers were confirmed dead Saturday, a day after a school construction site partially collapsed in the Belgian city of Antwerp. The last two bodies were pulled out the rubble on Saturday afternoon, Antwerp's fire department said, meaning that all the missing victims were now accounted for. King Philip of Belgium visited the scene on Saturday, accompanied by Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo. Two of the dead were from Portugal and Romania, police told local media, while the nationality of the other dead workers was not clear. Let's move to our next important slide. Critic of Apple, Amazon, Google appointed US FTC chair, Washington DC. Lena Khan, an antitrust researcher focused on big tech's massive power, was sworn in as a chair of the US Federal Trade Commission on Tuesday. The news brought cheers from progressives seeking to crack down on tech firms that own a hefty share of a growing sector of the economy. Previously, as a staffer for the House Judiciary Committee's antitrust panel, she helped write a report alleging abuses of market dominance by Amazon.com, Apple, Facebook, and Google. Let's move to our next important news, please. Former UK Speaker defects to Labour with attack on PM Boris Johnson, London, United Kingdom. The colourful former Speaker of Britain's House of Commons, John Bercow, said he has left the Conservatives to join the opposition Labour Party, launching a blistering attack on Prime Minister Boris Johnson. In an interview with the Observer newspaper published on Sunday, the former MP said the Conservative Party under Johnson was reactionary, populist, nationalistic, and sometimes even xenophobic. Bercow, who stepped down as Speaker in October 2019 after 10 years, said he joined the Labour Party a few weeks ago because he shares its values. Let's move to our next important news, please. Myanmar coup even calls for arms embargo against military. The UN has issued a rare call to halt to arms sales to Myanmar in response to this year's violent military coup. The General Assembly adopted a resolution condemning the military junta, which overthrew the country's elected government in February. The UN also called for the release of political detainees, such as elected leader Aung San Suu Kyi, and an end to violence against peaceful protesters. While not legally binding, the resolution is politically significant. The risk of a large scale civil war is real. Even Special Envoy on Myanmar, Christian Scanner Bergner, told the General Assembly time is of the essence. The opportunity to reverse the military takeover is narrowing. Let's move to our next important news. Robert Lewandowski gives Poland 1-1 draw against Spain at Euro 2020. While Spain kept misfiring, Robert Lewandowski came through for Poland. The FIFA Player of the Year gave his team hope for advancement at the European Championship on Sunday by scoring a second half equalizer in a 1-1 draw with a Spanish team that continued to miss chance after chance and is now in danger of early elimination. A loss would have ended Poland's chances of reaching the round of 16 at Euro 2020. Let's move to our next slide, please. Thanks for watching till end. You are kindly requested to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Don't forget to hit the bell icon for latest updates from our end. Till our next video, take care of yourself and have a great moment ahead. Thank you once again.